The door handle seems to be coupled to the trapdoor. A lizard statue. I can imagine who's going to go nuts over that. I'm not touching that. That's a good idea, but I don't think that little fan's going to provide enough propulsion. Be gone with you. I feel a draft. Locked, but I can hear someone in there breathing pretty heavily.
Larry, I pulled something else from Swingle's file for you.
And?
The Marquis de Carnard, who tried to kill the others from the Unsatisfied, there's conflicting information. Either he went crazy and tried to throw himself into the volcano with the keystone, or Cockburn tried to kill him there. Either way, the Marquis disappeared with his stone somewhere on or inside the volcano.
Okay, maybe we can find something. I have to connect something to it that needs electricity. Practical. No, my mom always told me never to touch molten lava. Hello. Nice outfit.
Who cares?
What?
As long as there's nothing hanging in the way. Try climbing when things are dangling off you everywhere.
Finally, a good reason for scanty clothing. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer?
And I'm Nora.
Do you climb professionally?
You could say that. I just turned my hobby into my profession.
Mountain climber?
Biologist.
What does that have to do with climbing?
How the hell else am I supposed to get to the critters I'm investigating? Some of them are really fast and agile. Besides, I like the athletic challenge.
Good for the abs.
Unfortunately, I often miss my grip and fall.
Oh. What's your favorite animal?
Cats.
What? Just cats? I would have expected some totally exotic animal.
I don't like to take work home with me.
Good point. I'd like to get up to the top of that volcano.
Why would you want to go up there?
I'm looking for a stone from one of the founding fathers.
Which founding fathers?
The ones who discovered this archipelago.
Rocks are boring. I'd love to help you get up there, but I can't do it without my climbing gear.
There's supposed to be a dead marquee here somewhere. Did you see one?
No, I'm only interested in pod geckos.
In what?
The archipelago is home to many rare species, but one is truly unique, and it can only survive on the edges of a volcano. The long-tailed pod gecko. If only I could observe one. Unfortunately, some of my climbing equipment is missing. My sister Dora must have taken it by mistake.
Where can I find your sister then?
Oh, I have no idea where the hell she is now. She usually doesn't know herself. She's always totally overbooked. She said something about looking for a certain plant. What was it called again? Something with V.
Vagina.
Right.
What? Really?
Vagina dentata.
Nice name for a plant.
I'm not a plant person myself. It's an orchid that only grows in one place in the archipelago. It's extremely rare and has been growing here for centuries. But, like I said, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Larry, there's a passage in Swingle's file that mentions that plant. Apparently, the Marquis was looking for this plant because it's believed to have sexual magical powers.
If the marquee was there, maybe there's a clue to the keystone. Do you know any more precisely where it is?
The location is in the jungle on Gafuku Island, and I have detailed directions on how to get there. We have to go to a very specific clearing.
Then let's get a move on.
And when you get there, bring my climbing gear, will you please? And give my love to Dora.
I have to run.
Hey, what are you...
Here's your joke book.
Ah, here it is. Finally, some quality humor from the old days. There's even an appendix in the back that lists who you can insult with which joke. Here, you can have this role-playing bullshit now.
Thanks.
So everyone, welcome to my show. Everything's good to go now. I have my tried and true repertoire of jokes again. I'd like to apologize to all the fringe groups I might offend. Like, women. This is now a safe space for tasteless humor, people. Here we still make jokes like in the old days. No one here has to apologize for their humor. Everything still goes here. You can get naked in front of people and... okay. Maybe not everything. Alright. Hold on to your hats. A blonde crashes a helicopter. The investigating officer asks her, why? She says, it got cold in here, so I turned off the fan.
I don't want to brag, but I built a bridge with my own 2 hands. I'll just sling that in my pants.
What? How did you get out?
I...
Get back.
Yoo-hoo! Could you come back in here?
What is it now?
How long have you actually been living on the island?
Oh, for quite a while now.
But do you know where you were before?
I only have a vague memory. I was very young, but that doesn't matter. We're living in paradise here, as long as we follow the holy book.
What is your holy book?
It contains all the rules we need to live a good life. It tells us what is right and what is wrong. The book is really old, but it was damaged. Fortunately, we were able to put it back together. But, sometimes I'd like to try some of the things that are wrong.
Who doesn't?
But whenever we do something that is not according to the rules in the Holy Book, Sister Superior comes to haunt us. She makes her way through the village and scares us. I was talking to Otis the other day, and I noticed how good she smells. Somehow kind of spicy. Different from everyone else here. It made me curious. But then, the Sister Superior appeared and yelled at me to keep my hands to myself.
Can I have an audience with the Queen?
Of course not! The Queen has given strict orders that she is not to be disturbed.
Why, what is she doing?
She says she's organizing us.
You must admit, that sounds like an excuse to take a nap.
Quiet.
About Otis.
What about her?
So you're kind of curious about, her.
Yes. There's something about her that's kind of manly. Sister Superior can't be allowed to hear this.
Of course!
I'm just curious about what it would be like with her, you know? Is that normal? I think I'm the only one here that feels that way.
Sister, if you're asking this guy what normal is, you've come to the wrong place.
Quiet, Pie. There's nothing wrong with you being attracted to him. I mean, her. I mean, after all, you've already had a look in my pants.
Have you forgotten that that's not necessarily representative, and it might put someone off?
I will turn you off in a second. Maybe you should just talk to Otis again.
I can't do that. I'm on guard duty, and I can't just walk away. And how am I supposed to know if I'd even really be interested in the contents of his pants?
Maybe something can be done about that. See you later. Hi. I'm Larry.
Hi, my name is Otis. You seem pretty brave.
Why?
I mean, you're a man, right?
You bet I am.
I should be throwing you in our jail right now.
No need. I've been there.
What?
Nothing.
Well, I'll make an exception.
Can you tell me about the Sister Superior?
The Sister Superior? Better not talk about her. She's always somewhere nearby watching us. If we do anything she doesn't like, bad things happen.
Why don't you do something about her?
If only it was that easy. She especially picks on me. I'm her nephew.
You are?
That's what she calls me, and she thinks that everyone in her family is respectable. So I should be too.
That Wendy girl finds you interesting.
Really? That would be great.
You like her too?
When I look at her, something happens down there.
That sounds familiar. So you're interested in Wendy, she's interested in you.
But I'm really not certain she's actually interested in me.
Look at yourself. A man like you. You're top. And then there's... your inner peace, not to forget. Your endearing awkwardness. So...
I don't know. I can't say I'm really convinced. Those things make me feel uncomfortable and unattractive. Wendy would just laugh at me.
So,
But
look at your barbaric tresses. And then there's your sonorous, powerful voice. Not to forget your penetrating masculine gaze. So,
You're right. I really am completely manly. Well, maybe I should actually reach out to Wendy. But how can I make her curious about me?
well, you're wearing that loincloth.
It gives me a lot of freedom down below. And everything dangles so nicely.
I've learned that nowadays, people send each other photos of their, you know.
What's a photo?
Just let me take one. Wendy will be thrilled.
If you say so.
Okay, hold still. Let me take a picture.
Does it hurt?
Only if you put it on the internet.
Where?
Let's not talk about that. Good idea, but that... Yoo-hoo! Could you come back in here?
What is it now?
I have a photo here that might interest you.
Show me. Wow, so this is what they look like ungrilled? Are they all so hairy?
All depends on where you shave.
Well, I like it.
Maybe you should talk to Otis about this.
That's a good idea, but I'm not supposed to leave my post.
I'll keep watch for you here.
Maybe that would be enough. I'm just so curious.
Otis can't wait to see you either. Have fun! Great, the coast is clear. This seems to be a recruitment brochure. I'll just take it with me. I've heard that editing holy books doesn't go down, although that wouldn't make much of a difference here. Nice freezer. Maybe I can do something with it. I'll take a photo of it. Maybe I should put it on so that it slows me down a little. I have enough photos of women. I'm not going in there voluntarily, and even if I could get something out of there, I still wouldn't.
Larry, if some of the founding fathers died here in the archipelago,
And there are lots of graves here,
sometimes you even think along.
but I can't just dig up every grave in the area. We have to know which one we want. Yikes! A skeletal hand! Oops! I broke a finger off it. Well, that will have to do. One finger will do. I'm not sticking my finger in there. That looks pretty poisonous. I hope this doesn't corrode the cup. There's something written on it. Instant contact with the dead. Please add something that was loved, something from the body of a descendant, something from the body of the deceased, wax to bind everything, and finally some fine spice. Then take the bag to the grave. I'll just give it a tap. All right, that's it. No harm done. I'll just give it a tap. All right, that's it. No harm done. I don't need to be touching that. The gravestone reads, if it moves, you can screw it. Wait a minute. Bobby said that's the Cockburn motto. This must be his grave. No one around? Then here we go. No longer usable. Nothing in there. There's something golden in this pocket. I'll take that. Bobby will be happy. That's a strange signet ring. It's way too big for a finger. And what's with that funny little knob? Just lint. Empty. There's a note. I don't need that. I have a strong sense of direction. I'm not a woman. I'll take it with me. This is the second page of Cockburn's diary. He described the way to Lady Gobbledick's grave. It begins in the clearing by the beach. The G marks the spot. Then there are some directions. Can I have the stone for the... It's really...
The only way I'd let it out of my hands is if I were to get a... It's supposed to have some...
I'm leaving.
If she doesn't have...
Look, Bobby, I have your family's signet ring.
What? That's really it? The legendary signet ring. I never thought I'd actually get to hold it.
Don't mention it. Can I have the stone in the lobby now?
Of course, but I should first make sure that the signet ring works properly.
What do you mean? So that's how a signet ring works.
Not all of them.
I'll let you know if I find another one. What the hell was that?
No idea. It sounded like it came from the lobby. Kip's probably fooling around again.
I can't open that. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. I can't open that. I already did that. Aw.
If she...
This time I was faster. Want it? Then show me what you can do and find me. But I've gone to ground in a place that you'll have to find. Do you remember the last time we met and you were so bound by me? There you'll find a clue. And the other clue is hidden where John sits. If you're as good as I think you are, that should be enough. I'll put the note in my pocket. What happened to the stone that was in the cabinet?
What, the golden thingy?
That's right.
It's not there anymore?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Oh, man.
Was someone working on the cabinet?
Dude, it's the biggest attraction we got. People are always standing around staring at it.
I haven't seen anybody running around here.
Yeah, I guess. I've been standing here for years, too. Can't have everything. But I remember this woman in a dress. She was muttering something about her submarine.
And you only remember that now?
You mean she was real?
Who stole the gold figure from the cabinet again?
She muttered something about a submarine.
Relax. I can connect the recorder here. It's recording now. Okay, let's see what I can do. The recorder recorded my beautiful piano playing. I'll take him back with me. Ah, here's the path the Marquis described. I'm supposed to bring Nora her climbing equipment.
I'll take it back to her once the orchid is bloomed.
Hey, would you be Dora?
Who wants to know?
I do.
I mean, who are you?
Larry. Larry Laffer.
And how does that help me?
I don't know. You asked.
I give up.
Don't worry, you get used to him.
Your sister says to say hi.
Thanks. Did she fall off something again?
No, but she's preparing to climb the volcano.
I sure hope that doesn't turn into a train wreck.
Have you seen a gold stone or a dead marquee lying around here anywhere?
No, I probably would have noticed both of those things.
Too bad. What are you doing here?
Actually, I came here to examine the ruins. They're one of my specialities. I more or less fell into it.
Into the job?
No, I was on vacation in South America when I got separated from my group and fell into a pit. Landed right on top of this gold statue. Man, it hurt. Then I was constantly on TV and everyone said I was an explorer specialized in some sort of tombs. And since I had nothing better to do, I thought I'd just travel around and see if I could find some more.
Any luck?
Not so far, but that statue made me rich, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, good for you.
I'm concentrating on plants now. They don't hurt as much when you fall on them.
Looks like falling seems to run in your family. I'm supposed to bring Nora her climbing equipment.
Yeah, I must have taken it by mistake. I'm such a mess sometimes. I'll take it back to her once the orchid is bloomed.
Is that the vagina dentata? Maybe I can help you get it to blossom.
Oh, you've heard of it? Yeah, it is. Don't you dare touch it. It's very sensitive and only the most empathetic and sensitive people should approach it. Otherwise, it will never bloom, and if it does, I want to be there to see it happen.
That would make one huge side salad.
If you want to poison yourself.
Maybe I can help you to get that orchid to bloom.
That would be a magical moment. But only absolute experts should be present for that. Like me. And you don't look the type.
But I know a lot about flowers. And bees.
Oh yeah? Okay then. There are many different orchids in the archipelago, but they are all extremely poisonous except for one species. You can bring me one of those, can't you?
Of course.
I'm sure you also know that all the others are deadly. Just the slightest skin contact will kill you.
That non-toxic orchid is blue, right?
If I say yes and the blue orchid is poisonous...
You would have really made a fool of me. So, is it blue? How's your relationship with your sister?
We actually get along quite well, although there is a bit of rivalry. After all, we work in similar fields. I think she could be a little more relaxed. She's always looking for the next big challenge. She should stop and smell the flowers along the way.
Like you.
Exactly.
Which flower do you want me to bring you again?
A specimen of the only orchid on the island that is not poisonous.
See you later. An information brochure about... Here's some boring facts about the... Lots of nice photos that seem to be pretty old. And some information. A rare, highly bioluminescent fungus which greatly reduces the heart. It seems the orchids here are all pretty poisonous. Only one species with a single blue flower and pointed leaves. I don't even want to know what kind of dangerous animals they have here. I better not touch the roots. I can't reach the bottom of the well. That must be the non-toxic orchid that Dora wants.
Are you sure?
Only one way to find out. You know, I think I'm still alive.
Good thing.
No, I'm not digging that. There's a G on the column. That must have been what Cockburn meant in his diary. This is the starting point for his directions. I always thought a G never marked the spot.
You should be proud of yourself for even finding that spot.
It was pretty ticklish, though. Oh, God, there's a dead body lying there. Is that Lady Gobbledick?
Unlikely. Unless you became a mail carrier.
Oh, right. That explains all those FedSex packages. Look, I think this is a suicide note. It's addressed to someone named Wilson. I think I should just leave it where it is.
Good call.
Hi, I found it. This must be Lady Gobbledick's secret grave.
A secret grave in a rather exposed location.
No time to lose.
You seem to be developing a taste for digging graves.
I can't dig that with my hands. Why does that always happen to me when I try to get close to women?
Fate.
I think I can still make out the coffin, but I'd have to get a better fix on it. No, for once I'm not gonna throw myself off the edge. I'm not gonna swim there.